Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the previous class, we have talked about India-Bangladesh relations. Like we have covered about two neighboring countries, which are Pakistan and Bangladesh. And today we will be starting with India-Afghanistan relations. Okay, so since now we are talking about India-Afghanistan relations. Okay, so the subheadings about which we will be talking about are like first of all we'll be beginning with the timeline, then the importance of Afghanistan for India, engagement post 2011, engagement of India with Pakistan post 2001 up to the year of 2021, engagement in the present times, the Pakistan factor and the China factor. Okay, so these are the subheads under which we will be discussing about the India-Afghanistan relations. Okay, so beginning with the timeline. So what happened in 1979? So actually we'll be talking about the timeline from the time when foreign powers started invading Afghanistan. Okay, so it was in 1979 when after its independence in 1990. It was the time when a foreign power invaded Afghanistan. So it was in the year of 1979 when Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan and it installed a communist government in Kabul. So it was in the year of 1979. Actually, this timeline portion is not really important, so just listen to it as a story only. Okay. So what happened in 1979 was the Soviet Union which invaded Afghanistan, right, and established a communist government. So what happened afterwards, that because of Soviet Union entering Afghanistan, there was the US and Pakistan. They came together. They were actually troubled by Soviet Union invading Afghanistan. That's why they came together to train a radical group which was called as Mujahideens. Okay, so it was after the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan. Then in 1989, Soviet Union was forced to withdraw. So Soviet Union was forced to withdraw in the year of 1989. But the communist government under Najibullah, the government survived. This was a communist government. Okay, this survived. After which there was the civil war between the Najibullah government and the Mujahideens. And Mujahideens then won this war, and in 1992, Mujahideens occupied Kabul. Okay. Now since in 19 Mujahideen, they have been created by US and Pakistan. But what happened was Mujahideens, which were actually the puppets of Pakistan. Okay, but what happened was India recognized Mujahideen government and Afghanistan then wanted to have an independent relationship with India under Mujahideens. अब पाकिस्तान को फिर से लगा कि yes they are getting against us. So what happened was Pakistan along with Saudi Arabia, they decided to create a radical fighters to fight the Mujahideens. Then what they did was the creation of Taliban. So Taliban was actually created by Pakistan, okay, with the financial aid from Saudi Arabia. So this is how the creation of Taliban took place. It was in 1996 that Taliban occupied Kabul. There was no other country recognized Taliban in Kabul except the countries of Pakistan, Saudi and UAE. Even Afghanistan people, they were not happy with the Taliban occupying Kabul. That's why Afghanistan people that's why there were some tribal leaders of Afghanistan which created alternative Northern Alliance. Okay, because even the people of Afghanistan, they were not happy with Taliban. Okay, and that's why the tribal people formed this Northern Alliance. Okay, so now since in 1996 Taliban occupied Kabul, what happened on September? What happened? 9/11 attack, which happened on twin towers of US. Okay, this 9/11 attack, which happened on twin towers of US, and after this, US launched a global war on terror, and Taliban was actually providing refuge to Al Qaeda. That's why US even launched a war on Taliban in Afghanistan. Okay, that's why US launched this war on Taliban in Afghanistan. Okay, so what happened was then within 2 months of the war, which was started by US, Taliban was deposed from Kabul. And this war was actually led by ISAF, that is International Security Assistance Force, which was led by NATO and which was actually led by US. Okay, so within 2 months of it, Taliban was deposed from Kabul. Okay, after that, basically we can say that democracy was actually established in Afghanistan. In 2004 and 2009 presidential election, Karzai, they were Hamid Karzai, he actually won the elections, and in 2014 to 19 presidential election, Ashraf Ghani, he was the one who was the president of Afghanistan. So actually what happened in the year of 2014, there was this operation going on against Taliban in Afghanistan, and this operation ended in December 2014. Actually this operation ended, and from January of the 2015, US in Afghanistan, the US was there in Afghanistan under the operation Resolute Support. Okay, so since US was there in Afghanistan, what happened in February 2020 was a Doha deal which took place between US and Taliban. This deal took place between these US and Taliban, and it was on the 15th August of 2021. There was this complete withdrawal of US forces from Afghanistan, and Taliban again occupied Afghanistan. Okay, so this was actually what happened, how the Taliban again occupied Afghanistan. Now, after Taliban's occupation, it was on the 17th August only, that is after 2 days only, India closed its embassy in Afghanistan and withdrew its personnel and moved out of Kabul. Okay, and now since June 2022, technical team is positioned in the embassy. Okay, like this is about India, that India's technical team is positioned in embassy now. Okay, so completely the diplomatic relations have not been established with the Afghanistan, but yes, technical team is positioned in embassy, and it is providing humanitarian aid wherever it is possible. Okay, so this is about the timeline till the present times. Now, what is the importance of Afghanistan for India? The first and foremost thing is its strategic location. See people, strategic location at the crossroad of South and Central Asia makes it critical hub for India's regional and international interest. See, see this. This is the map of Afghanistan, India, like the neighboring countries. All the countries which are shown in orange, these are the countries which are touching the borders with Afghanistan, and this has been one of the questions which has been asked in the prelims as well. I think it was in the year of 2022 that this question was asked. Okay, so these are the countries, all the countries which are colored in orange, these are the countries, neighboring countries of Afghanistan touching borders with it. And here it is Afghanistan. You can clearly observe that Afghanistan, it is acting, it is coming on the basically we can say the connection which it is providing to the Central Asia, to India. The thing is, yes, it is from the perspective of India. I have already told this thing in the previous classes as well, but yes, it is not that Afghanistan is not directly in contact with India. It is actually in contact with Gilgit-Baltistan region, which is actually the northern POK region, which is Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Okay, so yes, when it comes to like when India is India considers Gilgit-Baltistan region to be under its own territory. That's why we can say that yes, Afghanistan is having direct borders with India as well. Okay, so this is about India, Afghanistan, and the neighboring countries of Afghanistan. Okay, and we can clearly observe that it is providing a direct linkage to the Central Asia. That's why it's having a kind of central strategic location. Okay, so this is the first one is about the strategic location. Then is rich in resources. Now this Afghanistan is rich in various kind of energy resources, oil and other natural resources. Then is that India wishes to be a regional leader, and definitely Afghanistan has an important role to play in it. Then comes the security concerns. Okay, so what happened? So what the thing is that Taliban earlier has provided, like we can say that Afghanistan has been one of the reason for a kind of a security concern which is also there with respect to Taliban which is there in Afghanistan. Okay, and also direct impact is going to be on the Kashmir region of India if there is any kind of issue in Afghanistan. So that's why India always promote peace and prosperity in Afghanistan. Okay, so that's India is having the security concerns because it is going to have a direct impact on the Kashmir region of India. Then comes the connectivity. The connectivity with Central Asia, right? Let me show you another thing. See this. This is Pakistan and India doesn't have good relations with Pakistan, right? India is not having good relations. So bypassing Pakistan, the route to the Central Asian countries can be provided through Afghanistan. And the example of this is this through Chabar port. This is Zaranj Telaram. This highway is there through Afghanistan. The direct connection bypassing Pakistan can be provided to Afghanistan. So for the connectivity to the Central Asian countries, it's really important. Okay, then is the historical ties. Okay, sorry. So then is these historical ties. India is having historical ties from the times of Indus Valley civilization, and after that Gandhar, which was one of the 16 Mahajanpads of the Vedic period, right? So India is having strong historical ties and cultural ties with Afghanistan. That's why Afghanistan is of great importance to India. Okay, so this is all about the importance of Afghanistan. Now, what happened was post 2001, like when president then election started and democracy was established in Afghanistan. After that, India has started to build, because of the importance of this particular region, India has started to build a strong relationship with Afghanistan. Okay, India shares strong historical and civilizational ties, like from the times of Indus Valley civilization, right? After 2001, India reopened its embassy in Afghanistan. Relations, so further strengthening of the relations has been through this strategic partnership agreement which took place in the year of 2011, and this agreement provided for assistance to rebuild Afghanistan infrastructure and institutions, education, technical assistance to build indigenous Afghan capacity in different areas, encouraging investment in Afghanistan's natural resources, providing duty-free access to Indian market for Afghanistan, export support for an Afghan-led, Afghan-owned, broad-based and inclusive process of peace and reconciliation. So basically what we can say is, because of the importance of Afghanistan for India, India always wants peace, prosperity in the region of Afghanistan. So that's why, and this agreement is also actually in support of that only, which is focusing on the reconstruction and on the rebuilding of the infrastructure institutions in the Afghanistan. Okay, so there are various evidences like which shows the India's engagement post the year of 2001. In the past, see examples, and these are the examples in the past 2 decades. So this is about the developmental aid which has been provided by India to Afghanistan. Economic aid of $3.1 billion has been committed by India, becoming the largest regional development partner. In the year of June 2016, our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji visited Afghanistan and inaugurated Afghan India Friendship Dam, which was earlier called as the Salma Dam, along with the Afghanistan President Ashraf Ghani. So our Prime Minister, along with the President of Afghanistan, they inaugurated the Salma Dam in the June 2016. In August 2016, through video conferencing, Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, along with the President of Afghanistan, inaugurated the restored Store Palace in Kabul along with President Ghani. And also during his speech, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that 1.25 billion Indian people will always stand with Afghanistan in ensuring peace and prosperity. So these are the words of Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji from his speech. India has also built Afghanistan Parliament Children's Hospital in Afghanistan. Okay. So another thing of the connectivity, I have already told you about this Zirang-Delram highway, which was connecting India to Afghanistan to the Iranian border town of Chabar, which was connecting to Afghanistan is connected to Iranian border town, and through that there is also the linkage to the port of Chabar port, to the Chabar port, that, and hence it is also kind of, we can say, reducing the dependence of Afghanistan on the ports of Pakistan. So that's why this is also helping in the basically diversifying the Afghanistan's linkage to the seas, because since Afghanistan is actually a landlocked country, right? Since Afghanistan is a landlocked country, it needs to be provided linkage to the ocean, and hence this highway which has been built, and then the further connection which will be there to the Chabar port, this is going to help Afghanistan to diversify its options. Okay, so this is one thing. Another, India has funded over 400 small development programs in Afghanistan to strengthen the local government. India did provide training to, India has also provided training to Afghan police, diplomats, civil servants of Afghanistan. India has provided training to them. Then when it comes to international texts in 2015, in 2005, India proposed Afghanistan membership in the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, SARC. That India has proposed the membership of Afghanistan in SARC. This is how India helped in building up Afghanistan's linkages with other on the international front. India has gifted 4 Mi-25 attack helicopters to Afghan Air Force. This is in the on the aspects of defense. Then is on the people to people ties. As of 2023, there were around 14,000 Afghan students studying in India with scholarship support from different institutions like Indian Council for Cultural Relations. This is about people to people ties. So we can see that on various fronts we can divide the India's engagement post 2001, like be it how politically we are interacting with them, how on the defense side we have interacted with Afghanistan, how on the people to people ties, how on the connectivity side, how on the provision of developmental aid to Afghanistan. So on the various fronts we have engaged with Afghanistan post 2001 and up till the year of 2021, like after which that's Taliban, which occupied Kabul actually. So how we have engaged with Afghanistan. Okay, so this is all about the things which happened till the year of 2021. Now, after the time period when Afghanistan has been occupied by Taliban, these things, what is the policy by India for Afghanistan. We'll be talking about it in the next class. So today we have talked about the importance of Afghanistan, post 2001 policy, all these things, and in the upcoming class we will be talking about the engagement of India in the present times. Okay, so that's all for today. I'll be meeting you up in the next class now. So I hope you I hope you people liked it. And in case of any need of improvement, you may let me know in the comment section. So thank you very much. We'll see you the next time. Stay happy, stay healthy, and take care of yourself.